So Clint says, any suggestions for measuring temperatures in different locations of the stove? Yeah, Clint, there's a lot of ways you can go about that. Really depends on how much you want to spend and how much detail you want to get. But you can buy thermocouples, and you can buy data logging thermocouple, I don't know what you call it, brains, microprocessor, controller, I think may be the right word. But if you just search, I've seen these kits on Amazon, and what you buy is you buy a little head unit that has a variety of inputs, right? It might have, you might buy, the cheap ones have 1 or 2 inputs, the expensive ones have 6 inputs. The cheap ones don't have data logging, the more expensive ones will do data logging. And it just depends on how many inputs you want, and then you can purchase these K-type thermocouples for them, and you can just install those in the stove as you build it. So you can put them, you know, protruding from the mortar into the space. And in that way, you can measure your temperatures at various places through the stove. Now, in a lot of places of the stove, you won't need high temperature sensors, but if you're hoping to measure the core, then you will need probably 2,000 degree plus sensors. I don't think you'll ever see that temperature, but you might get up close to it. I hope that helps. I wish I could give you really specific details, but what you want to look for is thermocouple. K-type is for higher temperature ones. I'm not, to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure what that identifier really stands for, but I do know that those are the types that we typically see for these applications. And then data logging is another key term, because that's going to allow you to not just look at the temperature now, but you know, it'll log those things, and then you can put them in a charting program and put it on a graph or Excel or whatever your preferred way to look at that data is. So, and those aren't very expensive systems. You can probably do a pretty elaborate system, pretty full-featured, for around $200. I'm just guessing. So there.